Hello. I feel very honoured to be standing here, very privileged to be standing here. I feel like doing this. Hi. Good evening. You'd actually wouldn't believe how nervous I am. But here's my story. And through my life, I've always changed everything that I've had, failed, and heartache and pain into sort of a comedy. So, my whole life, especially last year when I grew up, I decided something is missing. There's something inside me that just feels like, and nobody could see that. If I met someone I hadn't seen for years and they said, "So how are you, Laurie?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, fine." But really, I was the hunchback. This is exactly how I actually felt inside. It was like, "I'm fine." Because that's exactly what I had been suffering my whole life. And so I knew there was something completely wrong. I was like, I need therapy. I need something else. Everybody else seems to be walking straight. Why am I walking like this? So I definitely knew there's something wrong. I say, "Alexa, is there any therapy for self-worth?" Alexa says, "Are you kidding me? What's wrong with you, you thick? Find it yourself." I'm like, "Sorry. Google. Oh, hi, this is Google. I'm siding with Alexa. Sorry. Goodbye." I'm like, "Excuse me?" So I'm looking on this journey for self-worth, and then I'm thinking, are you all siding with Alexa? Are you all siding with Mr. Google? I wonder. I'll be watching. However, I wasn't taught as a child to love myself. What was the meaning of loving yourself? I just used to be like, everything was fine until you met a new friend and you're like, "Oh man, they love me." And next minute, they've stayed in your house for a year, used all your food, no paid any bills, took your best clothes, especially the ones from the charity shop, and they've left. And I'm like, what have I done? Something is definitely wrong. So looking for this therapy, I was thinking, right, I left it in the bottom drawer. That's the last place I saw myself. Middle? Top? One side the wardrobe. Top of the wardrobe? Wait a minute. Down my bra. I can assure you, I can carry 1 litre, packet of Wrigley's gum, £4 coins, 10 fags, and a parachute down my bra without going detected, because that is how big this part of me up here is, which I try and always keep up straight. However, let's move on. So there I was, still couldn't find it. I'm on my journey, and I'm like, oh, I've met a new guy. I'm so excited. I'm like, yeah. You know that way you hang up? No, you hang up. 3 years later, they kicked me to the curb. Why? I'm in the house like, what? Why me? Why? Get a grip. It's not that bad. Wake up. So if you feel that you can go on and all your hope is gone and your life is just an illusion and happiness is just a delusion, I am the Antichrist, 'cause I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I was always a weird child. People would say, "Oh, look at that wee lassie. She's dead pretty, but she's dead weird." I knew I was weird. I knew I was a wee bit loopy, tuned to the moon. But see, now after 3 years, I've been hurted and ripped apart and totally my whole life been like, I actually went into a place called Only the Lonely, which I created myself because I thought, I can't get therapy anywhere. This went into a place called Lockdown. There I was, running home fast as anything. I was running for myself, to be quite honest. Running from myself, no more. But I had to do it. Shut the door, bang, we're in. That's it, door's locked, kettle's on. Favourite blankie, lockdown. I was there for 3, possibly 10 years. Best years of my life. Had to answer to nobody. I ate myself 2 stone heavier, which, believe me, now is a bit of a killer. But at the time, it was great. 14 packets of cheese, 9 crisps. Nobody's going to tell me what to do anymore. I'm in Only the Lonely place. People are like, "Oh, I've not seen you about." Yeah, I know, because I've been in there. So this whole thing of therapy was my therapy, because I had never felt love as a child. I'd never felt this love that I was supposed to have. Nobody said to me, "You've got to love yourself." And I always remember thinking, wait a minute, I'm sure my gran told me that one time. And she said, "Listen, hen, unless you love yourself, Nobody will love you. I'm like, Gran, I'm only 7. What do you mean? And then my dad's words were, one destination, no pit stops. Full steam ahead. I'm like, Dad, I'm 7.5. I still don't know what you mean. So there I was on this continuous journey. 29 years later, 14 months, 13 weeks, 12 days. How many hours? 4, 3, 2, 1, 15 planets. I still couldn't find it. I was still searching. I'm like, it must be somewhere. Who's got it? And then I just remembered, wait a minute, I filled all your cream pies, but I forgot to feed myself. And in that wee moment, there was a wee kind of, you have the light bulb moment, like, ding, ding, ding-a-ling, ding. I was like, well, see, if you're not going to feed me, I'm going to feed myself. So I imagined this cream pie was massive cream pie, obviously the big cream, or the strawberry top, and I'm like, feed your soul, feed your soul. I'm like, I can't get enough of this. Feed your soul. So I was, darling, reach out. Go on, girl. Reach out for me. I was the love that I'd searched for my whole life. I'd found it. It followed me. I didn't even know I had it with me. I was like, woo! I've got my own love. I'm on my own. Woo, woo. So see now, I have been heartbroken. Nobody's ever even asked to marry me. I have left my number in the back of the boys' toilet if anybody's interested. That's a thing I always say at parties. I always go to parties and go, oh, whose party is it, Afro? Ah, yeah, Afro just wanted me to be announcing for you. She's like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm your pal, remember? I'm gate crashing. Anyway, boys, I've left my number in the back of the boys' toilet if anybody's interested. No. My big brother said, so how many times have you been asked to get married? I'm like, none, how? None, why? And he's like, I thought so. Because we had to take your face off the internet. Because you weren't even getting any hits. Because they always said I modelled for dog food. All right, chum, all right, pal. I'm like, it's all right. I'm over it now. I'm over it now, as you can tell. So this is my other self, where I always talk to myself in this way, where I'm like, you always say to yourself, you're ugly. You're a loser. No one likes you. You can't do that. So I just turn around and go, who are you talking to? What's your problem, mate? I'm talking to you, you stupid wee witch. What is it? Look at you. Blah, blah, blah. Just forget it. Nobody likes you. Really? Guess what? What? I am no longer insecure. I am quite secure in my energy. Oh, really? Well, I'm going to move on to somebody else. You do that, mate, because guess what? I found that love. And the only love that I found was in me. One love, and you can't replace that. Thank you. Good night.